Well, welcome back. And as you can see, we have changed our panel. We have three more cricket leaders, really, people who lead at their cricket clubs, here to tell us about their experiences and how they're helping to create brilliant cricket opportunities for all sorts of different people at their club. So I'm going to ask them first to introduce themselves. I'm going to start on my left. So Alan, tell us who you are, what you do, and tell us a bit about your club.
My name's Alan. I'm with Carmel and District Cricket Club, which is a local village club in North Wales. I'm currently chairman, acting secretary, head of youth cricket, and coach and occasional player even now.
Lots of hats.
Absolutely.
Very good. And now Sian.
I'm Sian from Skewing Cricket Club, which is based in South Wales. I've been involved in the club for many years as a junior parent, did the teas for many years for the senior sides, and then was asked to go to the AGM back in 2017 and left that AGM as club secretary.
Wow.
So I've been doing that now since 2017, co-secretary with my dad, who was a player and secretary for many years, for a couple of years to sort of guide me into the role while I was learning, and still doing it now.
Very good. And last but not least, on the end, Mumtaz.
Hello, my name is Mumtaz Hussain and I'm from Britain Ferry Town Cricket Club. I'm secretary and active player for the first team, second team and the midweek teams. So that's it.
Very good. Well, you're all very welcome. Lovely to have you all here. So Mumtaz, let's start with you. Tell us about your club. Tell us about the player base and kind of what makes your club different and special.
Yeah. So mainly our Britain Ferry Town Cricket Club is mainly from South Asian background. So we have most of the players from India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Afghanistan. So we are giving right opportunity to all the players who are actually from different parts of the world. And as we all know, cricket runs in our blood. So it's not just only cricket, we are like a family. And we play cricket throughout the whole 12 months of the year, not just during the season. We never stop. So we keep going. And recently we started our junior section as well with the boys and girls. And we are getting a lot of help from different community, from different community members. And it's not just only cricket. Yeah, like with the kids, they are loving each other. They are from different schools, from different countries, and they are getting to know each other very well, and they are loving it, and they're making new friends. So that's the Britain Ferry Town Cricket Club.
That sounds really special. And you're an old club, aren't you? Sort of in the 1800s, I think.
Yeah, It was established in 1881. So it's 144 years now, and it's been around there from many years, and I hope it will be there for another 150 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And so I guess, I mean, obviously, lots has changed in 140 years, but I guess the club in recent years has gone through a lot of change as well. So tell me about how that happened, I guess, because I'm sure that the communities in which the players are drawn from has changed quite a lot, even in maybe the last 20, 30 years.
Yeah. So I joined Cricket Club in 2013, and I was new to Swansea, and I just came to know a lot of people through cricket, and this was my initial introduction with my local community and the people who are actually living in South Wales, and I loved it, and then from there, it was like taking one step ahead, and one step at a time, and just getting new players, getting involved with the committee, and that's how we evolved from at one time we were struggling to actually have first team players, and now we have more than around about 40 players who actually put their availability for Saturday games, and we are running 2 successful teams for midweek, which I think is a huge success for any club.
Yes. To
have so many members, and it's just like there are so many members of the club. They come from different aspect, like from different parts of the from the daily basis. Like some of the doctors, some of them are lecturers, some of them are accountants, yep. Some of them are taxi drivers, some of them are just just like from different like teachers. So we have all sort of players and students. So mainly we rely a lot of
Students as well.
Yeah, students as well.
All united by the love of cricket.
Yeah, all
Sounds
united.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, we'll drill into that a little bit more and find out how you've done that, because it does sound really fantastic. Sean, so you're not too far away, I guess, then in Skewen.
No.
And you're the secretary there. But tell me about how you came to be the secretary. What was your involvement with cricket and how did that happen?
So historically, my dad was a player at Skewen and he was on the committee and then secretary of the club for many years. And he wanted to take a backward step from the running of the club. So I don't know if it was ever his intention that I attended that AGM and came away as secretary. I'm not sure. But so then I did. And I was already doing a lot within the club. Teas, being a junior parent. So yes, took on the role as secretary. I was co-secretary for a couple of years with my dad while I learned the role. And yeah, so that's where we are now. And then over the years, other responsibilities have come with it. I'm now on the bank account and trustee, because we took a lease on for our ground, which we never thought would be an opportunity for our club, because we are based in Coed Frank Town Council's a memorial park.
Yes.
We never thought we'd have a lease for our ground, but we did have one last year for 25 years. So that opens up opportunities for fundraising and for grant applications and things like that. And we've amalgamated with the football club as well.
Wow,
so
so you have a lot to do.
We've got a lot of new players. We lost our junior section, but by joining All Stars and Dynamos, we have redeveloped our junior section, and we now have. We were a little ambitious initially. We sort of signed up for every age group. Then we went straight back to basics and sort of did an under 9s for a season, under 9s and 10s last year, and this year we've got under 9s, 10s and 11s. So we know we're building it up slowly, but we feel
Sounds
like we're
great.
Getting there.
Very good. That sounds brilliant. And I'm interested to talk about what it's like to be a woman in leadership at a cricket club. Has that been, when you took on the role, was that challenging? Did you face any sense of resistance, or was that something that the rest of the committee members were used to?
It was kind of, as long as I was doing the job and getting on with things, it was fine. I did have some resistance, but I've overcome it, and I think I've sort of earned my position there now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm really well supported by the current committee as well.
Yeah, and once you got into post, I mean, you said that you've been deeply involved in the cricket club in pretty much every way, probably apart from playing, by the sound of it.
Yeah.
And
I've never played.
So you had a lot of knowledge about how things worked and what the experience was to be a parent, for example, of a child playing at the club. So how did that help you then? And what experiences do you think that really helped you when you then moved into a decision-making role at the club?
I think behind the scenes there was always an element of decision making, and I think with any club, like you've said about, it's your cricket family.
Yeah.
So you're always chatting in the evenings once the game's finished and things, and sort of running barbecues and different ideas for fundraising. And it was just then being in meetings and sort of seeing how the actual running of the club. And having a voice there, I suppose, as a representative for the women's committee that was always running behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But just sort of being in the meetings then.
Yes. Very good. Well, it's been interesting to hear about that. And Alan, your experience was, I guess, slightly different. You had a gap away from cricket, I think, and then came back.
That's right.
In your 60s.
Well, I was 60, yes. I played from a junior until about mid-20s.
Yeah.
Marriage and work took over.
Yeah.
And I got a random text message from somebody in my son in London saying, didn't you used to play cricket at one time? Carmel, I've short for a player tomorrow to play in a friendly that was in April. I rejected for about half an hour. My wife persuaded me to go back.
Keen to get you out of the house, was she?
I had no kit. It was a cold, wet, miserable day, and I got hooked again.
Very good. Well, that's wonderful. And of course, not merely hooked, but then deeply involved pretty quickly by the sound of things.
Yes. I wouldn't like to try to remember how it developed, but I became third team captain, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
We used that to develop juniors coming from sort of junior cricket into senior cricket. That was very successful, not just under myself, but under previous captains as well. It was a great way forward for the club, and it's just built on that. And due to people moving away or resigning, I've taken on several roles now. So I'm not quite sure how long that will last, but I could do with a bit more support. But it's all enjoyable. It really is.
Great. And so when you came back to the club and you became chair, one of the things you did was put a huge emphasis on getting things going with girls cricket.
That's right.
And that's what you're known for now as your club in that area. One of the things you're known for anyway. It's a thing that really sort of stands out. Tell us how you did that and why did that matter? Why was that important for the cricket club?
I think it probably started about 8 years ago wouldn't that be nice to have an all-girls team? There's no representation in North Wales whatsoever. So every time I was doing school sessions, and I probably do about sessions.
So you're coaching in schools?
That's right.
So how did you just volunteer and offer those things?
Yes, because it was the only way to try and attract juniors to the club that I offer direct to market effectively.
Wow.
And I went to a particular local school, Ysgol yr Esgob in Ceirwys, a small town. And several girls there became interested. I think 5 came to the club following that, and it developed from there. Initially, it was a nice to have, and then you start looking for it, and you get what you look for, effectively.
Yeah.
And we worked hard on promoting it to girls, and we've got a good cohort now, and we've got another group coming up at under 10s. Which will have a flow through. Yeah, it's fantastic to see.
That's really good. And so this is built up from nothing really, from your idea. So tell me, what was the hardest thing about getting things going? Because you sound that you must have taken the initiative quite a lot yourself for that initial step.
It was just a case of persevering.
Yeah,
and not being obsessive about it, but being conscious of it when you're doing sessions to target that you're speaking to the girls, that you are encouraging them by choosing them to be an important part of the sessions, using them to do examples before we started, to do some demonstrations. And the girls that we've taken on board now, they are so enthusiastic. I mean, they'll go on a Sunday now and they'll do 2 hours on Pathway. There's 5 girls doing that. We run our own club indoor sessions. An hour. They start an hour after the girls return from Pathway, and they straight back with us training for an hour again. Yeah. So they do 3 hours on a Sunday.
Well, they love it.
Oh, absolutely fantastic.
That's great. Yeah. That's so good.
A great influence.
Yeah. And we heard from Harv in the previous panel, who is plays for your women's team.
That's right.
And clearly women and girls cricket is a very big thing at Carmel Cricket Club.
Yes.
Is that reflected in kind of your leadership in your committee now, or the people who coach? How has that changed in the years that you've been involved?
Well, we've now got an additional coach who's taken on the ladies' role. We share the coaching for the juniors, including the girls. We try and develop all juniors. I mean, I've had the girls recently who are only 13. I've sent them to go bowling against the under-15 boys.
Okay.
And to challenge them further.
Yeah.
Yes, and to say, look, this gets tougher. You really need to focus on improving here.
Yeah.
So they love it. They love the challenge. They've got no fear.
No.
Absolutely none at all. And I think the closest girls hardball team to us is in Chester.
Yeah.
So so we're the only one in North Wales really who pioneered that.
Yeah. Very good. Well, I did get the chance to visit last year, and it was a brilliant visit, and found it very inspiring. Sian, if I could talk to you then about your role at the cricket club, what would your sort of advice be to maybe someone who was in your position, who had connections to the club and children getting involved, about what they could offer to the actual club in terms of its running and its management? Because I guess some people may think, oh, maybe this is not for me, I don't know enough, and they may feel intimidated to get involved.
I think, your knowledge can always grow, and being families particularly, I think I think women within families as well is the key for, you know, if the women are in the club, then the men are allowed to go to the club and play cricket as well, and play on a Saturday and things like that. The children enjoy playing with, and it's the whole family experience. So yeah, just give it a go. Definitely.
And you're doing this role for a while now, so you must enjoy it. And what
I have my moments.
So why do you do it? Why do you put so much in?
It's been in my family for many years, but obviously my dad is my commitment now to him, and he passed away, and it's something that I feel I do for him, you know. It's that's why I do it, really.
Yeah.
And I have a cricket family, you know. We holiday together, and I've got good friends from it. It's a real family feel.
So that's good, and that clearly feels very, very important. That sense of, you've all mentioned the cricket family.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing. And across the board as well, because I find since I've been in my role, I've met many people on Cricket Wales particularly. There's some people within that within Cricket Wales. They are so supportive to our clubs. Yeah. They can't help enough. They're brilliant. Absolutely. They are.
That's really good. So there is help available.
Oh, it is out there.
That's good.
Definitely.
Well, that's good to know. That's really good to know. And Mumtaz, when you were talking earlier, it sounds an amazing place, your cricket club, with people from lots of different communities and backgrounds all coming together. How cricket is the shared love, I guess, the first thing. But how else do you bring people together to create a sense of belonging? So these people from maybe different faiths, different nationalities, different backgrounds. How do you bring people together?
Yeah, so for us, we have different events. So we just don't celebrate Christmas, or we don't just celebrate Eid. We celebrate everything. So we have multi-faith, multicultural cricket club, and they are everything. Yeah, we celebrate Eid, we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate Holi, we celebrate every single event.
Is that by putting something on at the club?
Yeah, so whenever we have any Eid is coming in next 5 days. So once the cricket season is started, or before the cricket season starts, we will have small get together.
Yeah.
So whoever is available, they will come, and we will have a food and just have a chit chat, and we might have a little bit of training session after or before that. So that's how we bring everyone together, and we normally it's just to engage everyone. That's how we engage everyone. Whether it's it's a key for us basically to engage with the different things. So even we are fasting now, so we are still playing cricket. And this is the one way we engage with the people who are not fasting.
Yeah.
So we still make them feel okay, you are still part of it, and we will not just we are fasting and we don't complain, we can't go and play cricket. We'll still go and play cricket with them, so they can enjoy the game as well. So yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah, we are part of one big family, from different faiths, different cultures. Yeah, and the key for us is cricket. Yeah, and that's which brings us together.
That sounds wonderful. And so clearly it's a place where people from diverse backgrounds feel very comfortable to come to. And it sounds like, from what you were telling me before we switched the cameras on, that actually quite a lot of your players, you're very good at finding players from those communities.
Yes.
Who then go on to play at a higher level. So tell us a little bit about that and
yes.
how that's working out. That people feel comfortable to come and play for you,
yeah.
and then maybe they're discovered by the rest of cricket and by teams that are playing in the Premier Division.
Yeah. So just one example. Recently, I met one guy in the mosque. So I went there for praying, and we had an indoor league. So I met him during the prayer time, and after 10 minutes, he was playing cricket with me. Yeah. And he played indoor league, and he opened the batting for us, and we won that small league, which was indoor league with the softball. So now that guy has never played, that player has never played cricket with a hard ball. So I see so much potential in him. So we put him in the right place. We trained him, and I feel so proud that when I see him, he's going to open the batting, or where he's going to bat and how he's going to bat. There's so much potential in him, and that's how I just meet the people around, whether they are university students, whether they are just here to actually to work. So I have like a big circle, and I know people around through the cricket. And whenever someone asks, they want to join the cricket club or they want to play cricket club, the first thing they tell you, just go and join Britain Ferry Town Cricket Club, because they are like a social club, but they are more than a social club. They are like a family. Yeah. So we probably find like 6, 7, or 8 players every year, and they represent our first team and second team. And some of them, they go and play on the highest level of the cricket as well. So
that's really great. So wow, you're very good at finding the hidden gems. That's really
not
great.
just only me. I get help from different other club members as well.
Yeah.
So they are players. Yeah, they live in Cardiff. They live in London. Yeah, but they still play cricket for us.
Wow.
So we have a big. Not just only from South Wales. They played cricket with us. Now they moved to different cities, but they still want to play cricket for us.
They love the community, so they still want to come. Go on, we're going to start wrapping up now.
Yeah.
And Mumtaz, while you're in full flow, tell us then what the one thing is that you would suggest to another club that they could do to help build that sense of community and that sense of belonging, even with a player base that's drawn from lots of different communities and nationalities and faiths and everything else. What's the one thing a club could do to really build that sense of community and togetherness?
So the thing is, it's just you have to be open and honest with everyone. So you have to give the right opportunity to all the players, and that's how they will build the trust, and then this word will spread around the community through the whole cricketing circle. So it will basically bring, it's more like a trust basically. So they will say, well, this is the club, this is the people, these are the people, I need to go and get in touch with them. They will use my skills to the best level. Then one suggestion for every club from my side, you have to communicate with your league, with your Cricket Wales and any other governing body. So as much help you get, you will improve. So I was like when I became secretary, I didn't know anything apart from logging onto the play cricket and admin side. So I learned a lot from South Wales Cricket Association. They helped me a lot. Yeah. Even like silly questions, don't hesitate. Just go and ask them. They will help you. And same with the Cricket Wales. Any opportunity for grants, any opportunity for getting help, don't waste a second. Go and get help. So that will help you to improve every single thing or every aspect of your cricket at the club.
Very good advice. Thanks, Mumtaz. Yeah, lots of help is available. And Sean, turning to you, particularly I'm wondering what your piece of advice would be, maybe to someone like you who's involved in a cricket club, maybe a mum with your children in the junior section. What would your advice be to someone about how they could use their skills and their energy and their talents to support and help build a cricket family at their club?
Just to become involved and sort of to go with the club community spirit. I agree with a lot of what you've said as well. To sort of and making people feel inclusive and welcome. It's all about people feeling welcome. The children come in and enjoying being a family place. We're hoping to develop our ground that are now with like a barbecue area and things, and so that people can spend the day there, and it's a place, a day out for your family, and for women to get involved.
They have lots to offer, and maybe don't know they have lots to offer, but could really make a difference. Great. Well, Alan, we'll leave the last word to you then. So tell us then, kind of what's your one piece of advice from all the many years of experience that you have that would help another cricket club to kind of create the sort of inclusive environment for girls and women in particular that you've got at your club?
If you have an aim, find a way of doing it. Usually that works out. As regards inclusivity, ensure that the girls and the ladies and the men feel it's one entity. They're not separate sections. Have events where you include everybody. Make it a social affair. We run All Stars and Dynamos. We have usually about 70 children attending each year. We have a barbecue and cakes, and it's a social evening. Parents give up their evening meal to make sure they're there for the barbecue. And it's profitable for the club as well. But as regards inclusivity, I think it's the events really that draw people together. The club needs to feel like a family, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It does. That people feel valued. Keep the parents informed what's happening for the children. You know, ensure that we set up WhatsApp groups and send messages saying, look, this is what we're considering doing, and also give parents, you know, time to time individual feedback on their own children, as well as the junior themselves.
Very good. Well, Alan, Sian, Mumtaz, thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us this evening. It's been really fascinating listening to you and hearing about the changes that you're making at your clubs. And I'm sure that will have been really useful to you watching this at home as well. We hope you've enjoyed this and found it useful, and some of the ideas that we've discussed here will also help you to make sure that your cricket club is an inclusive place and there are great cricket opportunities for everyone. So that's pretty much wrapping up for now. Remember, as we've said, there is lots of help available from Cricket Wales, and I encourage you to follow Cricket Wales on social media or look at the website for more information there, which will help you and your club on your cricket journey. But for now, thank you very much indeed for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we wish you a great season ahead from everyone here at Cricket Wales.